I record first. Okay, so HF can be the radius, HG can also be the radius. They can be the radius. Because by midpoint theorem, these two are also the same. So the answer
Okay.
yes, answer is yes. Okay. Okay, you look like you're copying, so I pause a while.
No, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so I go to the next question. Next question is this one, right? 25. Is it time break 2 as well?
I think so.
It looks like it is from time break 2. Yes, it's from
Yeah,
time break 2.
it is.
Okay.
Wait, I think for part 2, right, I only didn't understand why, like, if AB is the longest side, then ACB has to be larger than CAB.
Yes, because the longer side will always be opposite the largest angle. You imagine that if my angle is large, right, then of course I will sustain a longer side. Right? If my hands are wide, for example, I have a big angle, I can hold a longer piece of cloth. Right? So the bigger my angle, right, the longer the length opposite me. Right? So if this is big, this one also big.
Okay.
Can now? The longer the side, the bigger the opposite angle. The bigger the opposite angle, the longer the side. Right?
Okay.
Oh, so this question is done, huh?
Yeah.
So fast. Okay.
Wait, there's another one, like the Amy plays the
Below.
vertical camera. That one.
Oh, okay. This one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I place a vertical camera of height 4 along the line BC, such that the angle of elevation of camera from A is the largest. Okay, so when they say BC produce, you know what it means? BC produce, it means that, okay, let me just spotlight myself. I don't know whether you all can see. Okay, okay, so if I spotlight myself, means I cannot see you all. Okay, so BC produce, right? It means that the point, right, is like BC produce. So BC produce, it could be somewhere here. So this shortest distance, right, maybe somewhere here. It may be somewhere here. BC produce, BC. Okay, so BC produce. Okay, so this shortest distance, right, it will be the angle of elevation. Okay, this is where my angle of elevation from A will be the largest. The distance must be the shortest. Is that okay?
Wait. When you say BC produce, right, can the point still be on BC?
Likely no, because when they use the word produce, right, it means that it is longer.
Okay.
It's that they are trying to help you, because some people may go and draw the angle somewhere here, but the 90-degree angle is actually over here. Okay, it's actually over here. Fair?
Okay. Yeah. So
So
wait, you were saying that, like, if it's the shortest distance to point A, then that means the angle of elevation is highest.
yes, correct. Imagine, right, when you sit in the cinema, right? We know you go and watch movie, right? If you sit at the back row, right? Example, if you sit at the back row versus when you sit at the front row, right? And this is the cinema screen, right? You know, if you, I mean, I'm sure you all go and watch movie before. You also common like logic, right? You also like you all don't want to sit at the front, right? You all want to sit at the back. Why is it people don't want to sit at the front? Because if I sit at the front, right? Wow, I need to lift up my neck. I need to lift up my neck literally like this. Right now. So it's a very big angle of elevation. Whereas if I sit at the back, right, it's a small angle of elevation. Right now. So the biggest angle of elevation, right, comes when the distance between the 2 points are the shortest. That's why
Okay.
I will choose this. This is my shortest distance. Okay? Yeah, this is a very popular question. So how do I find this shortest distance? So if you recall, right, we always use area of triangle to help us. Okay? Is that okay?
Mm.
So do you know how to find this shortest distance?
Yeah. Just use Pythagoras, right? Or like,
Area of triangle.
yeah.
You can find already. Can? Then after that you draw the triangle out, then you can. Okay, so let me just give you a second. Okay, so you find okay. So later on, you will be able to find that this length is 8.3562. Is that okay?
Mm.
So when you find that this, yeah, just hold on 1 second. Okay. This is 8.3562. So then after that, let's call this point H. Okay, so A H, this is 8.3562. Then there's a camera which is 4 meters high. Okay, along the line, which is somewhere here. This is 4 meter high. This is the camera. Let's call it point camera. Okay. Cannot. So basically, you want to find this angle. Okay, you want to find this angle. So you just use tangent, can already.
Okay.
Cannot? Okay. Okay, let me just remove spotlight so I can see your. Okay. Okay. Can Clara? Can Okay. You all can still see my camera, huh? Okay, so
Wait, Mr. Tan,
yeah.
have you went through 3D of practice 2?
3D or practice 2, time practice 2.
Yeah.
Okay, you give me a while, okay? Give me a while, okay? Yeah. 3D, this one is it? This question? This question?
Yes.
So actually the answer is yes, because actually it's a very nice setup. It's only worth 2 bucks. There's a right angle there. So it's like the converse of right angle triangle in semicircle. Right angle triangle in semicircle. That's why we can do it. Okay, that's why we can draw a circle pass through these 3 points. That's why the answer is yes. Okay.
So do you just write by converse of right angle in semicircle?
Yes. You can just say since a right angle triangle can be drawn past these 3 points, FG will be the diameter. Okay, and therefore a circle center at H is possible to be drawn.
Okay.
Okay. So next one, I go down. Okay. It looks like this question. This is question 6. Question 6. Time prep 2, question 6. Time prep 2, question 6. Okay. Time prep 2, question 6. Okay, what is bothering you for this question?
Okay, because like I got everything correct except for like some of the values, right? Some are negative, but then I didn't put negative. Like I think I sent my working. I sent my working inside the thing.
Okay. Okay, so this one wrong. Then this one wrong. Then this one wrong. Okay, so let's see. Okay, side A and B are in the same quadrant. Cosine positive. Okay, so that means they should be both in quadrant 2. It should be in quadrant 2. It should be in quadrant 2. Both are in quadrant 2. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can, so your cosine times cosine of negative. Oh, okay. Auntie Clara, I wrong already. Okay.
Mr. Tan.
I can't see your earlier one, but I saw this. Okay, here, right, cosine negative A is actually cosine A. It's actually cosine A. There's no negative sign. Okay? Cosine negative A is the same as cosine A.
Wait, why though? Isn't it like in quadrant 2? So that means like ASTC and then
No,
like
this formula, right, will work irregardless of the quadrant of A. So for example, right, we all remember in class, I asked you all to write down, okay, the only way is to imagine, if you imagine, right, cosine negative, if you treat A as though A is in the first quadrant, right, the formula negative A will be fourth quadrant. Okay, so imagine, just imagine, the imagination is just for you to remember the formula, but it actually works for all quadrants. It actually works for all quadrants. Okay, okay, so Clara, let's say A is in quadrant 2, right? Okay, can I say, I give an example. A is say 150 degree. Is that okay?
yeah.
You go and calculate cosine negative 150, and you go and calculate cosine 150. Are they both the same?
Probably.
Yeah, they are both the same. Not the same, I changed my surname to yours. Okay. Okay, so they are actually both square root 3/2. They are both this. So
Okay.
you see, if it's in the first quadrant, right? Second quadrant, does it still work? The answer is yes, it still work. It still work.
But what
Okay.
if it was in like quadrant 3 or quadrant 4?
It still works. Quadrant 1 works. Quadrant 2 works. It's a universal, it's like an identity. It works for all values of A. Okay?
Wait,
Just that,
so even if like this is talking about like negative angles, right? So like we just even if it's like sine negative something, then it's equals to sine positive something.
no, sign is different. So sine of negative A will be negative of sine A. Tangent negative A will be negative of tangent A.
And it doesn't matter what quadrant it is.
Yes, but to remember this, the trick is to treat A as somebody who's in the first quadrant. Treat A like a basic angle. Then you will know that you will treat this like a fourth, like the quadrant 4. Okay? Treat only, treat only. Doesn't mean that you use it all the time. Okay, doesn't mean that A must be die first quadrant. If A is in quadrant 2, it works. If A in quadrant 4, it works. Well, Mandy, what's so interesting? The what is it? Avatar AI, is it? Okay. Okay. Oh, Mandy got the funny thing. Okay. Can
Mm.
And also just must be very careful lah. Okay, don't be confused. Okay. Cosine 360 minus A. This one is also positive. It's also the same as cosine A, which is negative 3 over. I think that's correct. Why? Oh, but cosine is negative. It looks okay to me.
Oh, because I put because the tangent B I put negative. I didn't put negative at the front, so yeah.
But
But now I know why. It's because of the quadrant. Yeah.
Okay. So I go to your next one. Okay. Okay. So your next one is this one, is it? Yeah. Okay. Some are working. Some are questions. So let me go down. Is it this one? Oh, this one. Okay. Very good question. This one. Okay. Where is this from again? I forgot. I just went through this some time back.
I also forgot.
You also forgot. Time prep. My
Oh,
guess.
1.
Time prep 1, huh?
Yeah.
Time prep 1. Time prep 1. Question 2. Is it? Okay, time prep 1. Okay,
Yep.
so time prep 1, question 2. Let me just retrieve the answers for 3 part 1. 3 part 1, the answer, okay, 1.5, 2, and negative 1. So the equation would be y equals to 1.5 cosine 2x minus 1. Okay, so I want to draw a suitable line to the diagram, and I want to find the number of solutions for this. Actually, it's okay. So this actually is a linear line. This is actually a linear line. It's actually a linear line. Okay, the gradient, because if you think of this, right, this is your first equation that you draw. This is the second curve that you draw, right? This is like y equals to negative 3 over 2 pi of x plus the y-intercept of 1. You think of it like y equals to mx plus c. Okay, so this is actually the gradient. This is actually the gradient. Is that okay?
Yeah, but like the same method because I didn't really like find the exact points. I only like based off the fact that like y-intercept is 1 and then like the gradient is negative, then I just randomly draw one line going downwards. That's okay.
Cannot anyhow do.
Not
Do.
okay.
Unless the question set by your grandfather, no? But cannot. So okay, so no, I mean, why is it no? Of course, I mean, when you won't do that in chemistry also, right? You won't just anyhow draw, right? You won't do that in physics or bio. So the rule of thumb is when you want to sketch a line, right? We will always use 2 points. So what you do is, yes, correct. The first point, right? The first point, you will use the y-intercept. So like I will use the point 0, 1. That true? Can I? Okay, so
Yeah.
what I'll do, right? I can't remember. So I explained this to somebody that day. I think it's Erin. So you use, right? You purposely use an x value that is a multiple of pi. You know why? Because here the gradient has pi as a denominator. So you can see if I sub, for example, x equals to 2 pi, you will have y equals to -3, 2 pi multiplied by 2 pi plus 1. So it's a very sexy cancellation. You can see it's very nice. It's just -3 plus 1, which gives you the beautiful value of -2. Right? So the
Yes.
answer is just negative. So when the gradient has a denominator of 2 pi, right, it's actually for them to help you. You sub in a nice value of 2 pi, a multiple, you can straight away get -2. So then, Clara, what will lead you next is you will find that you need to plot this point, right? And you need to
Yeah.
plot. So with these 2 points guiding you, you will now know that you cannot anyhow draw any negative gradient line. Oh, because if I draw, then I can draw like that. I can also draw like this. Then I only intersect 2 points. Wrong already.
Okay.
Oh, so that's the idea. Okay, rule of thumb, whenever we want to sketch a line, always have 2 points ready. Then draw a line past the 2 points. Okay, next one. Okay, so next one. Okay, I got to write down the number. Okay, time prep 1, question 2. Okay, next one. This is from where? Wow. Wow, geometry sucks. Okay, this one
Wait, there's one more. Like I don't know whether I put it in the.
where is it?
It was for question 3.
Question 3. Question 3. Same page.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
Okay. F. I never see. Sorry. So this is time prep 1, question 3.
Yep.
Okay, so this is time prep 1, question 3. Time prep 1, question 3. Okay, what is bothering you for this question? Sine theta equals to k. Okay. How's your progress for this question? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so earlier on when you get sine theta equals to k, right? Using the same diagram, do you manage to get something like tangent theta is actually -k square root 1 minus k squared from earlier?
No.
No, but it easily can be done. Okay, so for example, earlier on, right? If sine theta is equals to k, right? And okay, I don't know whether k is a positive constant. Okay, so I'm going to draw out, let's say, theta. Okay, let's say this is my did they say that? Okay, so they say tangent theta is negative. Tangent theta, okay, tangent theta. So this one tells me that tangent theta is negative, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from part one, sine theta is equals to k, right? So let's say if I look at the theta, this is my alpha. Let's say I look at my alpha, opposite hypotenuse, because sine alpha will also be equals to k, right? Then this will be square root 1 minus k squared. Am I right?
Yep.
From part 1, tangent alpha. What is tangent alpha? Opposite over adjacent, right?
Yeah.
From part 1, tangent theta will be -k square root 1 minus k squared. It is because I also use the info from part 3, where they say that tangent theta has to be negative. Okay, where they say that tangent theta has to be negative. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can I? Now I look at this. In part 1, they tell me I know that tangent theta must be this. In part 3, tangent theta must be this. So what does these two tell me? I have an expression that can be written in 2 ways. What I'll do is I'll just equate them right now. So -3k is equals to negative k square root 1 minus k squared. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. From there, you should be able to solve it.
Okay.
Your life will be good after that.
Mr. Tan,
Yes.
I don't understand part 2.
Part 2, is it this one?
Yeah, this question.
Okay. So this one, right? Let me see. Okay. Maybe I can think of, okay, you know how cosine negative x is the same as cosine x? Is this formula okay for you?
Yes.
Very good. So that means, okay, if you think of x like theta minus pi over 2, right? Can I say that negative x will look like pi over 2 minus theta?
Yes.
Cannot,
Yeah.
cannot. Okay, so this one, can I also say that this is the same as sine pi over 2 minus theta?
Yes.
Cannot. Now, then after that, we use the complementary angle formula. Okay? Complementary angle formula. Complementary angle formula tells us what? That cosine 90 minus theta is the same as sine theta. Is the same as sine theta. Okay? Therefore, it is just k, which is from the question.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah? Okay. No problem. Okay. Okay, then okay, Pierce, you copy finish already, okay, then I go on. Okay. Okay, then next one is okay. Check out. Okay. Can I just hold on a while? I just see whether I time. Okay. Okay, I saw this question from you. Since I don't also got this question, let me just take a picture of this. Okay, a fast one, Okay, Clara, I just want to ask you, where is this from? Also, I just went through one of the nights. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. This is
I
from
think
time prep 4, is it? Time prep,
no, I think it's number 3. Yeah.
time prep 3.
This time back to the last question.
Time prep 3, the last question. Okay, time prep 3, last question. Time prep 3, question 6. Time prep 3, question 6. Okay. Okay, part 1, is it? Part 1. States two possible values of A. Okay, this one, A could be half or negative half. Half or negative half. Half or negative half. Am I right? Am I correct?
-2 or +2.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Sorry. My brain. Plus minus 2, plus minus 2. Okay, so the reason is because, okay, it's a bit hard, but you know how cosine x is the same as cosine negative x?
Yeah.
So does it make sense that their graph will also look the same if they are equal?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Makes sense, so cosine 2x will also be cosine negative 2x. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
if you-
when the graph flips, that's when like the amplitude is negative, not the period.
Okay, amplitude will always be positive one because amplitude is the same
Oh,
as
right.
distance. It's like the difference in the distance. So that's why this amplitude, it will always be a positive value.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so when does the graph like flip?
Okay. In topic 15, you will learn more. Okay. So that it can
But
flip.
did we not do a flipped one like in
That is correct. The one in topic 13, right? You reflect about the x-axis. You reflect about the x-axis. Means example, y equals to cosine x, right? You change to y equals to negative cosine x. So this affects the y value. It affects the y value. Is that
Okay.
Can I? Okay, don't worry too much. Okay, so yeah, it's more on topic 14, topic 15. Okay. Okay, so this one, right? Okay. you know, I mean, by now you should see like very, very common question. They draw a graph and they ask you, okay, draw something else, find the number of solution, meaning find the number of intersection. Okay, so okay, Clara, you look at this question. Does it look like this one? The same?
No, yeah, like I know how to solve it, but like I was just wondering if like I kind of just like divided it by 2, like the entire thing after I like switch over the side. So like, do I need to physically draw it on the graph to prove it? Or can I just like write?
Right now it's fine. You write down it's fine, but it'll be best for you to draw. Best for you to draw.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Tan.
Yeah.
Can you briefly explain the part 3, the range, like
Part three,
why
okay.
is it -3 to 3?
Okay, so this one, right? This is your first graph, right? Which is on the diagram, right? Can you
Yep.
see? Okay, so now, Joan, you imagine that this is another line that you draw, which is y equals to k. What kind of line does it look like? It's a horizontal line, right? Okay, for it to have more than 2 solutions, it means that they must intersect more than 2 times, right? Does it sound fair?
Yep.
Okay, so your k, imagine. Okay, so let's take, for example, k to be -2. Got cut more than 2 times?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. K is 0. Got cut more than 2 times?
Yep.
K is 1. Got cut more than 2 times?
Yeah.
So now I reach k equals to 3. Does it cut more than 2 times?
Yes, I think.
Have, right? Have, right? So now the values of k, right, will play here. K, right, maximum less than equals to 3, right? Now, then it possibly -3, but does it include -3? What happens at -3? If k is -3, does it cut more than 2 times?
Oh, okay. So it only cuts twice.
Correct. That's why I don't include -3, but I include 3. Because of the shape of the graph.
Okay. Got it.
Good question. Good question. Okay. Can okay. Next one. Okay, next one, let me help. Benjamin. Okay, Benjamin. Wait. Kylene first. Kylene asked for this question. Time prep 1, question 9. Kylene, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Kylene, how can I help you for this question? Which part is logic?
Part 3. I don't know how to find the area.
Area of PQRS. Area of PQRS, it seems like, okay, I mean, on first instinct, without looking at the answer, it seems like 2 triangles to me, which I will find the area of. Okay, so I found Q, you found QS. Okay, I think doable. Okay, so let's look at the red triangle first, Kylene. Okay, do you know this angle?
180 minus 71.1.
Correct. Okay, so just to be careful, take about 3 decimal place, okay, to avoid a rounding off error. So let's assume for example, it's 71.098 something like that, okay. Then this will be 180 minus 71.098. This angle will be 108.902. So from here, you half AB sine C. Can all? Now I go to the blue triangle. The blue triangle has no angles, right? Just like cooking. If I want to cook fried rice, I first need the rice. So you know that the area of triangle formula is half AB sine of C. Then I think, well, okay, I don't have the angle. Then how can I find? A triangle actually only got 6 things that we need to know, either the 3 angle or the 3 sides. So now, Kylene, you see, you have these 3 sides. Can you find an angle for me? using
Cosine rule.
correct, using cosine rule. So use cosine rule to pull out an angle. Pull out an angle, right? Pull out an angle. Any angle will do. Because you have all three sides. Then after that, you find the area. Okay? Then
Okay,
done already. Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Wait, Mr. Tan, could you also go through part 4? I don't know how to do that question for part 4.
Part 4, huh? Okay.
Mm.
So the kite K was directly above R. Okay, so the boy cycle along the path QS. Okay, so I cycle. Then I reach the point where I'm somewhere here, right? Okay, so this is the boy, where the boy was, right? He will be at the shortest distance from the bottom of the kite. Okay, from the bottom of the kite. So let's call this B, for example. B for boy, yeah. This let's call it, say, L, okay, or BR. Okay, so then on top of the kite, imagine on R, right? If you see if you just look at how it will be, right? It means that, okay, if you just see my camera, the kite will be somewhere on top of the Apple Pencil. It will be somewhere here. It's a three-dimensional thing. It's a three-dimensional. So if I draw it out, right, it will be something like, there's this kite somewhere here. It's 90 degrees. This is poking outwards. Is that okay? It's a 3D thing. Now you draw it out. There is a B, there is R, and then there's the kite. The kite is, I don't know what is it. We need to find out what's the height. Okay? The angle of elevation here is 11.6. I need to find what's BR. Okay, so BR basically is the shortest distance. Okay? So how do you find the shortest distance? Same thing. Use area of triangle to help you. Okay, do you know how to find this shortest distance? Half.
New sine rule, then.
Correct. Use sine rule. Half times space times height equals to area of triangle, which is I think your part 3 answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then done already. Okay, so next one. Okay, Ashley, okay. Those of you who only got one question, I try to clear so you all don't need to go so long. Okay, Ashley. So for Ashley, okay, thank you for putting in the question number. This is time prep 1, question 8. Okay, so what is bothering you for this question? How do I find the area? Ashley, are you there? Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay, can. Sorry, my Zoom screen, I couldn't see everybody. So, okay, so this one, the OD is a tangent to the semicircle at point T. Find the exact area. So, it's and you found that it is 5. ODB is 5. Find the exact. Okay, you know that this one is 5. Or how you go?
Yeah.
And it seems okay to me then. Seems like you know what you have everything you need.
I don't know how to find the area of like ODB.
ODB, right? Because you need this angle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know already. Wait, I don't know. Sorry. It's enclosed in the sector ODB with center O radius. OD is a tangent to the semicircle at point D. Wow, actually, very fun at this question. Okay, so you see, you draw the line, right, from here to here, right? This one is 90 degrees. Radius perpendicular to tangent. Then, right? Then, this one is also 5. Then, this one is 10. Then, you look at this triangle. Wow. Look at this angle. Can find anywhere?
And
Yeah. So with that theta, right, you should be able to get your area of ODB.
wait, but what does like the OD is tangent to the semicircle at T actually mean?
They are trying to give you, right? They are trying to give you this. They're trying to tell you that this is 90 degrees.
Oh, so I have to draw
Okay.
like the slanted line down there.
You can draw a Tokaso here. The Tokaso
Okay.
will help you to find this angle. I believe,
Okay.
right, actually, if you actually looking through your ingredients before you start cooking, right? It's like, I cannot find the area of this ODB, right? Why am I lacking? I'm lacking this angle. I'm
Yeah.
lacking. So what else can give me this angle? Probably not a sector. How about a right angle triangle?
Okay.
There must be a reason why they tell me the tangent.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So next, back to Clara. Benjamin, just give me a second. Okay. Can I? Sorry. Clara. Okay. Clara, which question am I at now? This one. Is it this one? Okay, Clara, where is this from? I want to ask. Time prep 3. Anyone say? Don't know, never mind. Okay. Okay, where?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. It was from time break 1. Yeah.
Time prep 1. Question
4.
4. Okay, can. Which part is bothering you? H. Is D parallel to AC? Well, wow, I can't tell. Are they parallel? Probably, right? I don't know. Since these two are like the same. Okay, time prep 1. Question 4. Is this okay? So this is 71, this is 71. Okay. Yeah, they look parallel to DBC. DBC is also 71. Am I right? Wait, I'm thinking. DB is the diameter. EBD. EBD. Oh, DB bisects EBC. Okay. DB bisects EBC. Okay. EBC is the same as EBD. So these two should be the same. These two should be the same. All right. So you should be able to get that this is 71 also. This is 71. Right? Because you found from earlier, right?
Yeah.
What's your part 4 answer? Part 4 answer is 19, right? This is 19, right? Okay. ACB is 109. ADO is 71. Okay. AOB is 142. Okay, so all answers are there. So this is 90. Then this is also 71. How do I know that this is 71? Do you get this one to be 71? Do you get EBD to be 71?
Yeah.
You got this, You got this, Okay, so if you got this, then you can get this also. Then this is also 71 because of the bisection. Yeah. Then if you have that, right, then you see interior angles. These two add up to 180. Therefore parallel. Converse of interior angle. Yeah.
Okay.
Can okay.
Yep.
Okay, next question. This one. Where is this from?
Also time break this one.
Practice 4.
1.
1. Okay, which question? It will be question 5. Okay,
6.
No. 6. Okay. Okay, which one is bothering you? Part 3. Part 3, right?
Yeah.
Given further that DE is 2CE. So DE is over here. 2CE is over here. The ratio is 1:2. Okay. Find the value of DF. Okay, I'm basing it based on this. So if they say that AD are congruent, it tells me that AD equals to CF and DE equals to FD. and AE equals to CD. Okay, so DE is 2 of CE. EF over AB. EF over AB. AB, right? So this one, DF over AB. AB, can I say is the same as AE plus BE? AE plus BE, right? Okay. DF, EF. Wait. Okay, DF is the same as DE also, right? DF is the same as DE also. Okay. And AE is equals to CD. AE equals to CD. AE is equals to CD, right? So CD is 3 units. That means AE is also 3 units. Okay, so therefore I can say that this one is like 3 units. Okay. And DE is 2 units. DE is 2 units. What is BE? BE AB is BE 2/3. BE 2/3. EF by 6B. I don't know where. So I go back to this CE over CD. Where does BE come from? You give me a while. Let me think about this. I skip this one first. Yeah. I think I got choked here. I go to the next one first. If not, I make you all wait for me. Okay, next one. This one, right?
There was question 7 below the just now that one.
There's a question 7 below. Oh, this one.
Yeah, and also just now that one, like the one that you took photo of just now, no need already because you went through that just now.
Okay, can. Okay, this one. What's about this question? BD by 6AB. Part 1 is part 1 okay? Part not okay?
Yep. Part 1 is okay. You can ignore part 1.
Okay, so part 1 good. This one, okay. If you know that they are similar, right? Same thing. Similar, corresponding sides will have the same ratio. AB over BD is the same as BC over DC. Is the same as AC over BC, huh? Then the length of BC is 1 unit. That means this is 1 unit. Okay, BC is 1 unit. So what would be? And AB is AC. So if I draw it out, A, B, AC, the same. Okay, then angle A is 36 degrees. So if I call an AB as X, for example, AC is also X. That's why I call this X. This one also will be X. Then D is a point AC such that BD bisects angle A. So B is like somewhere here. D. Okay. Then they tell me that BC is 1 unit. BC is 1 unit. Oh, then this one also be 1 unit. BC is the same as that means this will be X minus 1. Since this one is also 1, this will be X minus 1. This one is also x minus 1. Am I correct? Okay.
Wait, why is it x minus 1?
Because this part is 1. Because DBA, right? Because okay, you can okay, DBA is also because ABC, right, is an isosceles triangle, right? So
Yeah.
since it's similar, right? BDC will also be an isosceles triangle. So
Okay.
yeah, lor. So this one, if this one, these two the same, these two also the same. Then if I cross, okay, okay, yeah, I think I know already. Okay, so if I cross multiply, I have x minus 1 equals to 1. I have x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. Then I want to find x. Okay, then I use quadratic formula. Negative b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac. Okay, I think I can see it. I can see. It's 1 plus minus 1 minus 5 is 5 over 2. So, yeah, okay, can. Okay, can. 1 plus 5 over 2. So it's either 1 plus square root 5 over 2 or 1 minus square root 5 over 2. This one rejected, cause negative. So I have to take this one answer.
Okay.
Can I? Okay. Okay, so I have still OU1. Okay, let me go to Benjamin's question, okay? Very quickly, yeah. Okay, Benjamin question. Benjamin asked for
Mr. Tan, could you go back to the correction? I haven't finished cooking.
this one, okay. This one, right, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'll just okay. Benjamin asked for time prep. Benjamin, this is also your question, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So I answered just nice. I also answer win-win. Okay. Then time prep 2. Time prep 2, question 2, part 2. Oh, I think I know what's bothering you. Okay. Pierce, you copy already?
Yes, thank you.
Don't worry, you finish first, then you tell me.
Yeah, I finished already, thank you.
Okay. Then I will change slide. Okay, then I take picture of this one. Okay. Okay. Benjamin, what portion is bothering you? Is it because you cannot find the theta or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the key thing is this one. Because I remember somebody who asked me this question also is like this. So actually, right, it means that the reflex angle QOS, right, this angle, right, is twice of this angle. Then they add up to 2 pi. Actually quite easier. So it's like there's 2 units here, there's 1 unit. Total 3 units is 2 pi. So 1 unit is 2 over 3 pi, which means that this guy, right, is actually 4 pi over 3, and this is 2 pi over 3. I believe once I tell you this, you can find answer already. It's actually this portion, this part. That they add up to 2 pi.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Fantastic. Okay, so I finished Benjamin's 2 question. I finished Ashley question. I finished Kalin question. Okay, so now come back to this group. Okay, so I look at okay, I still got one more question, Clara. Clara, this is your question 1. Okay. Which part is bothering you? Oh, your looks very hard. Wow. Okay. This is from time prep. Oh, very nice. They write down there. Time prep 3 questions. What? Okay. Time.
Cause I did everything right? Like I checked the answer scheme, and then basically I don't know why for sine A, right, the value was like square root 5 over square root 6. Then I went to rationalize, and then
So sine
after
A
that
square root 5 over square root 6.
no sine A.
Sine A.
Yeah.
Square root 5. Yes.
Then I used that in the final value, right? But it was wrong.
Okay, I mean, okay, so you rationalize this, right? So your answer was what? Square root 5 over square root 6 times square root 6 over square root 6, right? So you
Yeah.
square root 30 over 6, right? Square root 30, is there anything I can pull out? Cannot, okay. Square root 30 is anything. Any perfect square don't have. Okay, so then sine A over cosine B, right? So your
Cosine B is square root 5 over 3.
Thank you, thank you. So this is square root 5 over 3, which is square root 30 over 6 times 3 over square root 5. Is this what you got?
Yeah.
So far looks good, eh? Cancel, cancel. 1, this is 2. So you have square root 30 over 2 square root 5. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So that is, square root 30 is the same as square root 5 square root 6 over 2 times square root 5. So I can cancel 2 again. And then I get square root 6 over 2. Yeah, that's the answer. This is my best,
Oh, okay.
correct? Yeah, lah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, lah. Just you cancel lah, like normal certs simplifying. Not intuitive, but takes time. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So next one, I believe this is the last one, not counting the one I owe you. So this one, why is it? How to say bearing? How to say bearing line? How to say bearing line?
It's parallel.
It's-
Because I can't reference like an exact
oh.
line. Then
Then it's okay. You just say interior angle. You don't need to say the line.
okay.
It's okay. You can bear with it. You can bear with the bearing. I'm uploading the Friday night consult one, just that is 不懂为什么很久 it's taking a while. Okay. Okay, I think I finished all already.
Wait, got part C.
Got part C. Oh, wait. Okay, let me see. Let me look at 301, see if I got miss out anyone's question. Okay, cool. Okay, part C. Why is it PRQ cannot be an obtuse angle? Because PRQ is this one. What's this angle? Do you find this angle? I think, is it because if this is 49, this is big, right? If this is 49, what's your part one? What's your B part one answer? May I check?
528.
528. This is 528. So if 528, right, is opposite 49 degree, that means, right, 687 should be opposite an even bigger angle. So this angle confirm more than 49. Since this side is more than this side, right? And 528 is opposite 49. 687 should be even bigger angle. So these two itself, right, will add up to more than 90. That means this angle cannot be obtuse.
Wait, so how do I write that down? Do I just say that like
Question. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah, it's opposite side is not the longest. Yeah, okay. So opposite side is the I mean, you compare 528, 687, 552. Yeah, 687 is already opposite. It cannot be because it cannot be more obvious because it doesn't have the longest opposite side. Okay, the biggest angle, if you have an obtuse angle in the triangle, right, that guy is the biggest. He's the biggest shot. Okay, so if you have an obtuse angle, right, the obtuse angle will be the big brother in the triangle. The obtuse angle in the triangle, right, will be the largest angle for sure. Will be the largest angle for sure. Right? Because if I got an obtuse guy, right, in the triangle, right, the other two have to be acute. Make sense?
yeah.
Right. So I look at these two, wow, these two already, wow, they are like so big. This one cannot be obtuse also lah. Yeah, you can write
So
it
you
in
can just read off the diagram and just
I can also see that, okay, I can also see based on this definition, because obtuse must be oversee the longer side, but you can see that PRQ is not oversee the longer side. Then you see, I got 687 bigger than you, right? So I lose. So if
Okay.
I'm not the longer side, I cannot be holding a bigger angle.
So main thing is you have to compare each side and then like the angles that correspond.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, then your last question, maybe I answer tomorrow in class.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Maybe I'll to think about it. Okay. Does anyone have any more question? Effie, are you there? Jing, are you there? Are you talking to Intan?
No.
Okay. No question.
Yeah, no question.
Okay. Okay, lor. That's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Thank you. So I'll pause the recording here.